Oh, okay, 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 perfect, perfect, appears. Mm-hmm, 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 okay, person, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, okay, ready. Okay, hello. We come to this meetup today. We go speak about the asexuality. We'll understand this sexual orientation that is valid for elsewhere and rejected for others. I show the slide, the 8 slide made by PowerPoint. I create this slide for so explain the asexuality and so can understand this sexual orientation that belongs to the LGBTQIA plus community and the A represents to that asexual community. Okay, I speak about, okay, this topic understanding the asexuality. Okay, so this orientation is sometimes invisibilized. There is that visibilized the asexuality in the educative center, like corporation, university, and inclusive schools like the high school, starting science, 8th grade up to 11th grade. Starting. The topic today that we speak today is understanding asexuality, exploring identity, pride, and inclusion, presented by this tutorial Rios Neocroto, date August 2005. Introduction. Asexuality is a sexual orientation where a person experiences little or no sexual attraction to others. It is a valid and natural identity within the spectrum of human sexuality. Why is this important? One, Number one, to challenge myths and stigma. Number two, to promote respect and inclusion. Number three, to raise awareness about a less understood orientation. We carry on. Key facts about asexuality. Asexuality is a sexual orientation, not a choice or phrase that That means that the asexuality is an sexual orientation, while the celebrate it is a choice. The sexuality is not paid for some trauma or some in particular. Asexual people may still experience romantic attraction. Example, heteroromantic, homoromantic, inclusive, there exists. There are exist. Asexuals are aromantics. There is a spectrum within asexuality, including demisexual attraction only after emotional connection, bisexual, occasional, or rare sexual attraction. Asexuality is not the same as celibacy, abstinence, or lack of libido. Many asexual people have fulfilling relationships and life. Myths and misconceptions about asexuality. Content myths versus truth format. Myth. Asexual people just haven't met the right person. Or truth. Asexuality is a valid orientation, not something that needs to be fixed. Myth. Asexual people can fall in love. Truth. Many asexual people experience romantic attraction and have loving relationships. Myth. Asexuality is caused by trauma or medical issues. Is a myth. The truth is, asexuality is not a disorder or result of trauma. It's simply a asexual orientation. Myth. Asexual people are just celibate or choosing to abstain. Truth. Celibacy is a choice. Asexuality is about lack of sexual attraction, not behavior. Visibilizate the asexuality will help to reduce the stigmas and myths and misconceptions to this sexual orientation, speaking to my personality. Simply, I don't feel that direction and feel who are you other identity called asexuality. The asexual spectrum may see the next slide, the table in this screen. We can see in this screen the part of the asexuality, the ace spec or the asexual spectrum. We go to speak about this umbrella, this asexual umbrella, this asexual spectrum or ace spec. Asexuality exists on a spectrum with different experience and identities. Not all asexual people are the same. Common identities on the spectrum: asexual, ace, experience little or no sexual attraction to anyone. Demisexual, experience sexual attraction only after forming a strong emotional bond. Bisexual, grade A, experience sexual attraction rarely or under specific conditions. Asexual spectrum, sexual and asexual. Okay. The okay, I'm sorry. So please, sorry. Asexual spectrum. Sexual spectrum, total horn dog, sometimes horny, rarely horny, not horny. In this part, enter the asexual. In the right part, the other part is purple color. Romantic versus sexual attraction. The asexual people who do not experience sexual attraction would experience romantic attraction. Romantic attraction. Desire to form a romantic relationship or bond, emotional, affectionate connection, wanting to date, hold hands, go on romantic dates. Yes, a person can be romantic without sexual attraction. Romantic orientation, example, very romantic, aromantic, etc. Emotional, compatible love. Okay. People on the asexual spectrum may still have romantic, emotional, or physical relationships. The sexual relationships for the asexual are not so important, is not so fundamental for their the life. The only that is valid are deep relationships without sexual component. Example. Okay. Sexual attraction, desire to engage in sexual activity with someone, physical sexual desire, wanting sex physically intimacy. Yes, someone can feel one without the other. Other. Sexual orientation, heterosexual, gay, physical symmetry, libido. Understand the sexuality. Here, the next video. We go to next video for gain understand this orientation, this the asexuality. Okay.
Subscribe to Grazia and press on the bell icon.
I'm asexual.
To me, like, sex is like an activity that you do in the same way that you can like hug someone or shake their hand. Like for me, it doesn't have like some other level or like the level that society wants to tell you.
I don't want to have sex. Okay. I don't want to have sex at all. Ever with anyone.
Why don't you start by telling me how you feel when you think about having sex?
I don't feel anything. I have no connection to it. It's sort of like I'm surrounded by a huge feast with everything I could want to eat, but I'm not hungry.
Yeah, sexuality is fluid.
Asexuality really is a large spectrum.
Asexual just means you're not interested in sex. Some asexuals are also aromantic, but others have relationships like anyone else. Asexuality is purely about the attraction and not about the action. You know, you can not experience that attraction and still be like, oh, this feels nice.
I think I might be broken.
Sex doesn't make us whole. So how could you ever be broke?
the gray spectrum of it, of like asexuality. So, like there are days where I won't, like there are days I feel it. There's like times where I do, there's times I don't.
Or might fall under demisexual, which basically means that I need a strong emotional bond with someone before I could feel any type of sexual attraction.
It's just like there's always a bunch of other ways of attraction because like at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be sexual in nature. You can find it with like other just like other things, whether it's aesthetic or otherwise.
He needs that to feel close in a relationship, and I have no problem giving that to him.
Okay, I think I'm understanding.
Feel like there's no need for it, you know? I'm really content with myself. Like, if I have an urge, I can eat.
You masturbate on a regular basis, but it's never in the sense that I'm like craving sex or want sex or even find sex.
It actually feels nice to finally say it out loud. I am an asexual person. I am asexual. That's great.
Okay. We carry on. The asexuality explained. I don't feel interested desire involve sexual activity like something fundamental in their life. Asexuality and relationships. Asexual people can have meaningful, loving relationships, romantic, platonic, or queer platonic. Being asexual does not mean being alone or avoiding emotional connection. Types of relationships asexual people may have. Romantic relationships with or without sexual activity. Platonic relationships, deep emotional bonds without romance. Queer platonic relationships, QPRS. Strong committed partnerships outside traditional romance sexual norms. Concluding this topic, accept the asexuality, life, and sexual orientation, believe, and have respect. Don't speak to this is violate the human rights. Is fine explain this topic about the asexuality for educate to others, and so may accept that the asexuality buried in the sexual diversity human. Thank you.